Please be mine, oh my.
Uy! Friends! Ano, kumusta na? Ayan, so, sorry may problema lang love life man yan o ano, sige, di ko na lang sagutin yan. But anyway, magandang umaga sa inyo. Magandang umaga sa inyo. Ayan, so, nandito ako sa tinutuluyan ko sa Tacloban. Ayan, so, gusto kong ibahagi sa inyo yung mga naging karanasan ko rito sa Tacloban. At saka more information na rin tungkol sa kinalolooban nito, ang Region 8. Ayan, kasi sinabi sa amin, pumunta kami sa isang city sa Region 8. So, ito yung natindig ko, Tacloban. Ayan, so, i-explain ko sa inyo, ayan, magbabahagi ako, ganyan, kung ano nga bang nasa Region 8, kung anong more characteristics, ganyan. So, ang Region 8 o ang Eastern Visayas ay malaki-laki na rin. Ayan, so 6.8% ng total land area ng Pilipinas ay ang Region 8. Ayan, so mga, ayan, nakikita nyo dito yung numbers. So, besides that, naparoon din ako sa San Juanico Bridge. Ayan, so, grabe. Alam nyo ba na nawasak ang Region 8 noong Bagyong Yolanda. Pero alam nyo ba na ang San Juanico Bridge na nagbe-bridge sa Leyte at Samar, eh yun, tatag pa rin yan. Meron ng chismis dito na yung pundasyon ng mga pundasyon ng bridge na ito ay yung mga dugo ng mga sanggol, mga taong kalye, ganyan. Kayo na bahala, kayo na magpasyang doon. Ayan, so bukod dyan, yung mga tao naman tayo, mga industriya, pang-ekonomiyang gawi, ganyan. So sa agriculture, second largest producer daw of Philippines ng abak at coconut. Ayan, so, and then sa industry naman, laganap doon ang call center, telemarketing. Para Manila lang, di ba? So anyway, ayan, so, naman tayo, statistics tayo. So, population nito is around, totalan, sa isang survey noong 2015, 4,450,150 persons na nandito. So, maganda naman yung distribution among men and women kasi yung women, 49% nung nasabing 4 million plus, 49% doon babae. Tapos yung lalaki naman, 51.4%. So, equal naman. And youthful ang country na ito, youthful. So, 90% dito, mga 15 to 64 years old. So, kung gagamitin nila ng maayos yung force nila, ay okay sila. Pero ito na nga yung issue. Ayan, so, ito na yung issue. Noon, bago yung Yolanda at mga sumunod pang mga bagyo noong 2014, ikapito sa pinakamahirap na rehiyon ng Eastern Visayas. Pero nung ito nga nagdaan ng mga nasabing bagyo, bigla ang pinakamahirap na sila. So bukod doon sa mga bagyo, kulang din yung productivity kasi sa rehiyo ito. Yung lupa nila hindi nagagamit ng maayos para hindi mapagkakitaan ng maayos, hindi makapagtanim ng sapat na pananimig niya. Tapos mataas din ang inflation na 10.2%. Sakit lang. So, ayan, tatapos na ako. Ang dami kong gagawin. Actually, late na ako natulog kasi, kahapon, pinuntahan ko yung sa Unico Bridge buhay na. So, ayan, maraming salamat friends. So, see you all kapag makabako. Magkita tayo na. Oh, yeah.
I never thought I'd get this close to someone so divine. Oh, I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe now.
Hey Adventure Buds! It's me, Kelsey, and today I'm going to be telling you all about my trip to Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. Given that there's so much stigma surrounding the area, we decided to visit the place and check it out and see what it was all about. So today, I'm going to be telling you all about my trip to Zamboanga Peninsula, some key interesting facts, some of the places I went to, and the experiences I had while visiting the area. If you guys don't know where Zamboanga Peninsula or Region 9 is, it's actually located in the northwestern part of Mindanao, extending towards the southwestern part of the Sulu Archipelago and Borneo. So it's actually connected to Mindanao via this isthmus, which is situated between Panguil Bay and Pagadian Bay. So since it is a peninsula, up north you have the Sulu Sea, up on the south you have Iliana Bay and Mora Gulf. On the east you have Misamis Occidental, Llano del Norte, and Panguil Bay, and on the west you have Celebes Sea. So the area is actually pretty big. It's about 18,730 square kilometers, and it has 5 cities, namely Dapitan, Dipolog, Pagadian, Zamboanga, and Isabela, and has 3 provinces: Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga Sibugay, and Zamboanga del Sur. And did you know it has 73 municipalities with 113 districts? What's interesting is the land area of Zamboanga Peninsula covers 5.3% of the total Philippine area and around 18.35% of the entire Mindanao archipelago. So in Region 9, there's a lot of things to do and there's a lot of interesting places to go and visit, but I'm here today to talk to you about 2 of my favorite spots in Zamboanga Peninsula. So, the first one I went to is called Rizal Park and Shrine. It's a protected landscape and a memorial to the Philippines' national hero, Jose Rizal. So there, it's a preserved farm site in Talisay, where Jose Rizal stayed for 4 years from his exile from 1892 to 1896, after he was accused of sedition and plotting the Philippine Revolution in the Spanish era. So in the area, I saw 4 casas/casitas. The first one is called Casa Residencia. It's the biggest one, and it's the one Rizal stayed in during his exile and where his mother and sisters would normally sleep when they came to visit. The casa has 1 bedroom and a surrounding veranda with a view of the Dapitan Bay. Next is the Casa Redonda, which is called the Round House. This was the house that served as the quarters of Rizal's students and a clinic as well. Next is Casa Cuadrada, the square house, and this is located at the base of a hill. It served as a workshop and also a secondary dorm for Rizal's students. Next is the Casitas de Salud, which are 2 health houses situated atop the hill. 1 house would be for females and 1 would be for males. It will also serve as lodgings for Rizal's out-of-town patients. The place I visited is called Fort Pilar, or Real Fuerza de Nuestra Señora del Pilar de Zaragoza, or the Royal Fort of Our Lady of the Pillar of Zaragoza. This was a military defense fortress built by the Spanish colonial government in the 17th century, and it was recognized as a national cultural treasure in August 1, 1973. It showcases the indigenous marine life of Zamboanga and the nearby islands and the underwater archaeological remains of the Griffin, which was sunk during the 18th century along the waters northwest of Basilan province. So this is such a great place to go if you want to see some culture and if you want to see some history, because it is sort of like a national museum branch, but it's all the way in Zamboanga. So you guys might be wondering, with all the marine life of Zamboanga, it being a peninsula and all, what kind of industries do they go into? What kind of produce do they have? And what's interesting is that Zamboanga is actually called the sardines capital of the Philippines. Aside from sardines, it also has other marine produce such as seaweed, agar-agar, crabs, lobsters, and octopus. What's interesting also is that its coconut industry is on the verge of producing cocoa diesel for fuel. So the economy in Zamboanga is actually booming, and it's provided a lot of opportunities for Filipinos, especially in the manufacturing industry. You guys might be wondering, if I traveled alone to Region 9, how did I get around, who showed me around, and what kind of people showed me around? So I'm gonna pull up some quick population statistics for you guys. Region 9 has a total population of 3.6 inhabitants, with Zamboanga del Norte being the most populated at 1,011,393 occupants, at a 1.04% annual growth rate. The population growth rate of the region amounts to 1.21%, with Zamboanga del Sur having 0.99% and Zamboanga Sibuga at 1.53%. Region 9 has a fertility rate of 3.5% and a birth rate of 27.3% and a death rate of 6%. Males have a life expectancy of 66 years, females have a life expectancy of 71.7 years, and the poverty incidence rate is 26%. One of the biggest issues faced by Region 9 was the Zamboanga siege that happened in 2013, a 3-week standoff that threatened the ongoing peace process in Mindanao. It was a standoff between the Moro National Liberation Front and government forces, and the Anwar Masari-led group allegedly felt left out by the Bangsamoro peace talks. The group then occupied 5 coastal villages and tried to raise the flag of the Bangsamoro Republic. It was described as a humanitarian crisis, as the MNLF held civilians as hostages during the period and destroyed 10,000 homes and displaced 100,000 people. So though these situations still exist in the region, the Regional Peace and Order Council has been very functional in facilitating resolutions that maintain peace and order throughout the region. Still, it doesn't pay to be extra vigilant and extra careful when visiting the region. With that, I end my very short sharing of my trip to Region 9 or Zamboanga Peninsula.
So hey guys, after all those weeks of traveling Region 10, Northern Mindanao, I learned not only where famous and great tourist spots are located in the region, but I also learned about some more things. First off, where is it located? All occupied in the north-central part of Mindanao Island in the island province of Camiguin, bounded on the north by Bohol Sea, on the east by the provinces of Agusan del Norte and Sur, on the south by Davao del Norte, and on the west by the provinces of Zamboanga del Sur and Lanao del Sur. With a huge territory comes 5 provinces and 9 cities, namely Misamis Oriental, with El Salvador, Gingoog City, and Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Occidental with Oroquieta City, Tangup City, and Nazami City, Camiguin, Lanao del Norte with Iligan City, and Bukidnon with Malaybalay City and Valencia City. The regional capital is Cagayan de Oro, where government regional offices and other big establishments are also located. So traveling the region, as my friends from Region 10 would say, wouldn't be complete without going to these places that I'll tell you, so make sure to remember this guys, so that by the time you travel the region, you would know where to go already. First up, White Island in Mambahaw, Camiguin. Locally known as Medano Islet or Medan Island, is one of Camiguin's famous attractions. The White Island is best known for its white sandbar. Aside from basking under the sun, one can also swim around and snorkel the surrounding seas of White Island. And from White Island comes a view of the second place to go, Mount Hibok-Hibok. Mount Hibok-Hibok is not when your heart beats. Okay, that's kind of cheesy or not funny actually, but Mount Hibok-Hibok is Camiguin's famous fixation. It is the only volcano in Camiguin that has remained active, and is also one of the preferred destinations of the adventurers, wherein the volcano's 1,250 meter slope is a challenge in mountaineering. And for the third place, dun dun dun, okay, 2 awesome falls. People can take a swim under the falls. After a short trek, one can have a glimpse of Camiguin's luscious greeneries and calm streams while trekking towards it. And last place to go on my list would be Agusan Hill, Battle of Agusan Hill. On May 14, 1900, Captain Vicente Roa and his men were supposed to lure the Americans up to the Agusan Hill. Their other members would then come out of hiding and attack the enemy from behind. What could have been a perfect plan was marred by last-minute change in the strategy. The present-day location provides little reminder to the bloody battle that took place there more than 100 years ago. After talking about the tourist spots in the region, Let's then talk about the notable industries and economic activities in the region. As a matter of fact, the economy of Northern Mindanao is the biggest provincial economy in the island of Mindanao. Guys, did you know that more than 60% of Northern Mindanao's aggregate area zone is named woodland land? Its oceans flourish with fish and other marine items too. The economy in Northern Mindanao is fundamentally agrarian actually. And Region 10 has also a bustling development of enterprises, especially in Cagayan de Oro and in Ligan City. The well-known Del Monte Philippines is also situated in the province of Bukidnon, and its preparing plant is situated in Cagayan de Oro, which dispatched to the whole Philippines and Asia Pacific district. Well, Region 10 has a lot more notable industries and economic activities, but I guess if I'll add more, you'll sleep on me, so maybe nope, I won't add anything anymore for that. I'll just talk about population, because I think you're more interested in that aspect. Well, as of 2015, according to some statistics, the whole region has accumulated a population of 4,689,302 with 1.92% growth rate from 2000 to 2015. Well, people are getting more extra when it comes to population, I think, because that's pretty huge. Right? Or no? But I think so. And the last thing that I would like to talk about would be the issues that I've heard about. Others would say it isn't always going to be sunny. There would also be times where you'll face stormy days. While I was there, I also heard the tragic things that the places face. There were stories of people harmed, but what caught my attention was the issue in mining. According to a study conducted by Xavier University, gold mining eroded Cagayan de Oro uplands. Small-scale mining for gold along the Iponan River, one of the 7 rivers that run through now flat-ravaged Cagayan de Oro City, has caused severe erosion. But what saddens me the most is mining has become a family affair. The men dig and haul dirt, while the women and children segregate rocks from the hauled dirt. Life for the inhabitants revolves around economic survival. Thus, at every opportunity, they shoot for the gold mine, scoring the earth for every lost deposit, according to Gora, a reporter. This is a sad truth not only at some upland villages like Cagayan de Oro City, but for some other places. Well, that's all for my travel at Region 10, guys. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye!
I think